coach, and we are going to be pruning a Lavatera. This is a Lavatera bicolor, it's called, and I've got my long-handled pruners and my sharpened hand pruners, and it is Northern California, mid-February, and now's the time to really cut it back by at least 2/3. This will help it produce a lot more dense leaves in the spring and keep it nice and bushy. If we don't do this, these tend to be very leggy, and often I see unpruned Lavatera, and in a year and a half it just gets so leggy it falls over each other. So once a year, a really good whack it back. That's the a very technical term, but you really have to do that about February. So now we just start pruning, and I'm going above the new leaves coming out. So just above it, I'm going to start pruning it back. You can always do more later. If you do too much, then you can't redo it. So just start pruning it back all the way down. Sometimes you just got to get some of these big ones off, and you use your long-handled pruners, and then we can go back in later and fine-tune it. So some of these are really thick. Then we can see what we're working with. I see some dead, really big branches, probably from several years ago, that I've got to get out. They are not a living piece of wood here. So anything, oh, this is a big dead one here. I might have to get a saw for this. Sometimes you have to select. If there's 3 or 4 big branches, you have to select one that you want to keep and get rid of the rest, because you want a good form for next spring when it starts really leafing out. You want it dense but not overgrown. This is dead. Let's try to get a clean cut. Sometimes it's really hard to see which one you should prune. These like a good pruning bag, so I don't think you can ever over prune it. You can definitely under prune it. So now I've got the majority of the body of it off. I'm going to fine tune with my small hand shears and really try to thin it out. There's a lot I don't think had been pruned for a couple of years, and they really are vigorous, so they'll come back really strong in about 2 months. All of the dead twigs that doesn't have any leaves on it, they can go down to the branch. You can follow it back to a branch and take off anything that doesn't have any leaves on it. But this is middle of February, and they're starting to bud out already because it's warm this week. So this will not take long to come back. But it will definitely come back nice and full. So, done with the pruning. I don't want to cut it back anymore. This will ensure that it comes in nice and lush, and these are what these Lavateras really need once a year, a good hard cutback. Thank you, Lynda Meikle, your garden coach.